Have you ever considered how profound philosophical ideas often build upon the groundwork laid by earlier thinkers, even when seemingly opposing them? Today, we are going to explore a fascinating intellectual connection, one that shows how Marx's powerful concept of alienation has deep roots in the philosophical system of Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel. Marx's theory of alienation, a cornerstone of his critique of capitalism, is fundamentally rooted in Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel's philosophy of spirit and its historical development. While Marx significantly transformed Hegel's idealism into a materialist framework, the underlying structure and dynamic of separation and reunion are distinctly Hegelian. For Hegel, the universal spirit or idea gradually unfolds and realizes itself throughout history. This spirit externalizes itself into the world, objectifying its essence in nature, art, religion, and philosophy. In this process of externalization, the spirit becomes, in a sense, estranged from itself, seeing its own creations as separate and alien. However, through self-consciousness and reflection, the spirit eventually recognizes itself in these external forms, thereby overcoming its alienation and achieving a higher level of self-knowledge and freedom. Marx took this dynamic and applied it to the material conditions of human labor. For Marx, it is not the spirit that externalizes itself, but human beings who externalize their labor and their very essence into the products they create. In a capitalist system, the worker's labor, the product of that labor, their inherent human potential or species being, and their connection to other human beings become estranged or alien to them, reflecting Hegel's concept of the spirit's separation from its own objectifications. Understanding this Hegelian lineage helps us grasp that for Marx, alienation is not merely a subjective feeling of dissatisfaction. Instead, it is a structural condition inherent in specific economic and social systems, particularly capitalism. It highlights how the organization of labor under capitalism fundamentally distorts human experience and potential. This intellectual heritage allows us to analyze how human activity, specifically labor, becomes an external power dominating the individual, much like Hegel's spirit grappling with its own objective manifestations. This intellectual connection is so profound that Marx directly borrowed and reinterpreted Hegelian terminology. Hegel spoke of Entfremdung, which translates to alienation or estrangement, describing the spirit's necessary separation from itself on its path to self-recognition. Marx adopted this term, but he applied it not to the realm of ideas, but to the concrete, material reality of the worker's existence. Furthermore, the concept of Aufhebung *, often translated as sublation or overcoming, is central to both. For Hegel, Aufhebung meant transcending and preserving contradictions. Marx repurposed this to signify the revolutionary overcoming of capitalist contradictions and alienation, leading to a higher, more humane form of society. Ultimately, tracing Marx's theory of alienation back to its Hegelian roots reveals that Marx envisioned for more than just economic reform. He sought a complete human liberation, a world where individuals could reclaim their labor, their products, their species being, and their social connections, thereby achieving true self-realization and freedom, mirroring Hegel's grand vision for the self-conscious spirit.